What's up, guys? It's Josh from Soul Studios, back with a quick review for you today of the Mackie MC-250 headphones. And my purpose for reviewing these particular headphones is that I've been in need of getting several new sets for the studio. I've had the Sennheiser HD 280s for about 18 years now, since I've moved into this studio space. And if you have these after a while, just get the wear and tear. And it's not just a cosmetic thing, but music has progressed over the years. One of the main things is that more low end has been introduced into pretty much all forms of music. And these just really don't hold up that well in the low end. They're kind of small sounding in comparison to some other options now. So when you're going to replace, 3, 4, or 5 sets of headphones for tracking in your studio, if you're like me, you're looking for something on the higher end, maybe like $99 a piece. On the lower end, maybe $30, $40. And so I started looking for a way to replace these particular headphones. And I went to a local guitar center and checked out some AudioTechnica and a bunch of different sets that they had there where you could just, do the little button switcher and check them out. And I really didn't hear anything that I felt like was a lot more extended in the low end beyond what I was already getting from the Sennheisers. And you may have seen my review before of the Focal Listen Professional headphones, and these are great. Two things that I would say prevented me from getting more pairs of these. One would be price, and number two would be that they're kind of brutally accurate. And so if I'm going to prep a mix or something like that while I'm traveling, I feel confident doing that on these. But for some people, when they're tracking, these are a little bit too honest for some people in the studio, which I understand. Sometimes when you're playing or singing, you want to hear maybe something a little bit better than what what you're giving it. So anyway, to make a long story short, started looking around and came across the Mackie headphones, and I actually didn't realize they were making headphones. But I had a pair of Mackie, I believe they were HR824 monitors when I really first started mixing. Gosh, probably close to 25 years ago now. And I really liked those monitors. They just always stuck with me. That they sounded really good. They sounded the way that I like to hear music. And so when I saw the Mackie headphones, the good experience that I had with the Mackie monitors made me think that I should check out their headphones. So I'll run some B-roll of some footage I took of opening the headphones so you can kind of see the packaging and all. And as that's rolling, I'll just tell you a little bit of the specs. They're closed back headphones. They're 50 millimeter drivers. The frequency response is 10 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Impedance is 38 ohms. The cable type is straight, so you don't have the coil cable. And the cable length is 9.8 feet, which is great because when you're tracking, these are actually probably the longest headphone cable that I have out of any headphones. So it's really nice when I'm tracking myself here in the control room to be able to move around and not have to take the headphones off. You have an 1/8 inch plug, so you can use them with your laptop or some of the older phone models. And then it has the 1/4 inch adapter, so you can use them in your studio setting. The cable is detachable, which is something you usually get only in the more expensive headphone range. And this is something that helps your headphones last longer because a lot of headphones break by the bottom of the cable getting stepped on, and it separates where it connects at the ear. So having them detachable is really nice. They fold up so you can store them away in a compact way, and they come with a nice gig bag. So let's take a look at them here. Here's the aforementioned gig bag. It's got a drawstring so you can, I just went on a trip and took these with me. It was really helpful to have this bag. So here's the cable, really long cable, 9.8 feet. The headphones themselves, I think are cool. I like the reflective decals or the logos on the side. You've got your M250 listed here. Bear with me while I try to get this to focus in the right places, but right in here inside the band on both sides, you've got M250, so that's a nice touch. You do have your left and right labeled here, which it's just sort of ingrained in the plastic, so it can be a little bit hard to see, but you do have some markers there to let you know what's left and right. But what you'll get used to after a while is you'll just remember that the left is where your cable is connected. So when I grab them, I don't even look anymore. I just see the cable and I know that's the left side. So just to show you here, you've got the plastic bands on the side to extend, and when you're going to collapse, they just fold in like this, so you can kind of get a sense of how small they are when they fold up. They just go right back in the bag. One thing that's cool to note about the cable, if you'll see this end, you don't really have any, it's just got the grip on the side, but you don't have anything sticking out. This is the end that goes actually into your headphones, and you'll see these two little pegs that sort of stick out on the side. And so the cool thing about that, when they slide in like this, try to get this where you can see it, they go in, when they slide in this way, then you can twist to lock those in place. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to worry about accidentally unplugging your headphones. Then you just twist back to the left and they'll come right out. So anyway, these, even though they are plastic, the more expensive MC-350 has metal in the band part here, and they feel solid. I don't anticipate that they're going to break easily, so I'll definitely give a follow-up at some point when I've had more time with them. So just as far as comparing them to the Sennheiser, you see it's a lot thicker through the part here. Having something in a affordable price range that feels durable, feels well made, and that also is not going to break the bank is a huge plus. I've tracked through these and I've edited the audio for some of my videos on these already, so I've worn them for a decent amount of time. But as far as they go in line with other headphones, I'd say they're right in line with something that you can wear for a long time. They do definitely do that extended bottom thing, which is what I was looking for. And I think they do that quite well, but it's not at the expense of clarity. I still found that I felt like I could hear things. I felt like the stereo spread where things were panned or placed felt accurate, switching from monitors to the headphones. And I found when doing the U87 shootout, when I first started experimenting with that, I was using the Focals. And when I switched to the Mackies, I found it to be a more enjoyable experience especially for the vocal tracking. Just having that extended top and bottom and not being so brutally accurate, it was a better experience for that particular thing for me tracking. So I haven't mixed on these yet, but to be honest with you, I'm not a mix on headphones kind of guy for a ton of reasons. And we can get into that maybe in another video. But I think if you had to get going on something, you had to prep it, I would feel confident that you're hearing a pretty full range on these. Now, Mackie makes a cheaper model than this, and they make a couple of models up that are more expensive. The 350 is another closed back, but it's at like the $199 price range. And just for me, in the studio, when I need to get several sets at a time, I really try to hang in that $99 range because, these things are going to get dropped. They're going to get stepped on. They're going to get abused. So I really try to find the most affordable thing that's pleasing to the client. And I think this is it for me. So anyway, if you're in the hunt for a set of headphones for tracking, either for yourself or especially for clients where you need to get multiple sets, I think this is a real strong contender. So I just wanted to hop on here real quick and let you guys know about this. This isn't the most high-end review. A lot of stuff I do is kind of expensive. And so I get the feeling guilty about that after a while. And I try to bring you something every now and then that's not going to break the bank. And so if you're in the market for some headphones, check out the Mackie MC-250s. This video is in no way sponsored or endorsed. Bought these on my own from Sweetwater. But I really like them, and I wanted to pass that on in case you guys are in the hunt for headphones. All right, guys, thank you for your time. Before you go, if you will, please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. That helps the algorithm and helps grow the channel. And if you like what I'm doing here and you're getting value out of it, please check out the description link for ways to donate to the channel. All right, thanks guys. I'll see you again soon.